Good morning, my Capricorns. Happy Thursday. We are doing your reading. Hope you guys are having a great week and some good plans ahead for the weekend. I am using Dreamscape Tarot. I'm so used to saying Tarot of the Abyss or Tarot of the Mystical Moments. I'm using Dreamscape Tarot for the main deck. I'm using Black and Gold Tarot for the clarifying deck. The links to these decks, let me put on the light. The links to these decks can be found down below in the description box if you guys want to check them out. Not my decks, just trying to make it easier. Some people are very interested in what the images look like or something calls out to them. And as always, Capricorn, thank you so much. Oh, and Harry the Capricorn is here. Yep, he's here for you guys. Thank you so much for supporting myself, my channel, Harry Bear over there. Yeah, for this past year, thank you for being here. And for all of my new viewers, welcome. Glad you're here. And if you're feeling my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. Yeah. Oh, bonus treats on Sunday, top 3 viewed, high signs. I think that's it, Capricorn. I think that's all the things I say. 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands reverse. This is interesting. 2 of Wands reverse always, to me, Aries energy first and foremost, reminds me of making a permanent decision of what? Look at this badassery. Walking away, head held high, sword intact, umbrella because it's raining, but she's walking away regardless. And to get you back, get your balance back, get your money back. Some of you, this could be about a job. Tired of the merry-go-round of hell, 10 of Swords reverse. This is an ongoing situation that never seems to end. 4 of Swords reverse is anxiety, and there you are. You just want to build your nest egg or want to build on this relationship. And what do you get for it? So it could be, some of you could be in transition to get you back. You just left something. It honestly could be a job. Because look at these 6 of Pentacles over here. 6 of Pentacles, ooh, 10 of Cups. And after an Ace of Pentacles reverse and Knight of Pentacles. I feel like whatever it was, Capricorn, you kept giving patience. You had so much patience for something that just didn't work out, at least in your favor. And, which is 10 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles, though. I think, see, we're going to clarify. I think whatever's coming in might be actually what is meant for you. What you're leaving behind was not. All right, Cappies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Capricorn, know a Capricorn. Feel like being a Capricorn. Cappies, I'm so glad you're here. This could resonate as the main story for the Capricorns, or if you're dealing with a Capricorn, you could be an Aquarius, you can be a Virgo, you can be an Aries, dealing with a Capricorn, and you might find yourself resonating. I have to know, what is this? Ooh, 10 of Wands. Are you done with something? Burdensome energy. General energy for my Capricorns. One more. Maybe not. The deck's like, you know, I really was fine. I really was. And now you're irritating me. Okay. General energy for my Capricorns. General energy for my Capricorns. Could be a 4 Swords. I mean, at least Harry the Capricorn over there, he's a 4 Swords. Always a 4 Swords. General energy for my Capricorns. Oh, there she is, Ace of Swords. I love that. Remember, it was a 10 of Swords. After the 10 of Swords, I like the 10 of Swords being upright because then you're ready for this. I think you're ready for this. I think it's a long time coming. It's a new idea. It's a new beginning. It's not an Ace of Pentacles, but you're getting there. It's getting clarity on what you deserve, what you want, and you're going after it. Oh, and just in time, we got the garbage truck coming in to take out the trash. Influencing the Ace of Swords. What's influencing the Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords is the yes card too. If you have a silent question, it's a yes. Yes. Is this my yes? Could this be yes? I just wanted to put that out there. What's influencing the Ace of Swords? The Queen of Swords. This, sorry guys. And there it goes. Okay. So the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, you just want what's fair to you, to the situation. You're not asking for somebody to shit gold bricks for you. You just want something fair. You want equal reciprocity with the 6 of Pentacles. You don't want to be breadcrumbs. You're not asking for a bakery. You just want what you're putting in. Can you at least know my name? Can you at least show up when you're supposed to show up? If this is work, don't sit there and ask me to do things that other people aren't doing and then don't pay me for them. But yeah, 8 of Wands reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse. This feels like what's coming though. Blocking out the apologies, I'm sorry, that kind of thing. Queen of Swords, this is some tough tough time with these 2 swords of cutting something out, erecting strong boundaries of who screwed you over. What's the reason for the reading for my Capricorns? What's the reason for the reading? What is it? Ooh, the creatrix. Some of you, if this is a job, maybe you're going out and starting your own business. The magician. It's the female. It's the creatrix is all about creating your destiny. That's why they call it. It is the magician card, but it's about consciously manifesting, consciously creating. Whatever you were in, maybe you weren't consciously creating it. Maybe you didn't even consciously manifest it. We manifest all the time, but we're not really present in our emotions. And it seems like it's easier to manifest the negative rather than positive. And you know how that is if you don't do anything with yourself and you're like, man, I hope I don't run into so-and-so at the store, and you run into your, the class reunion of 1937, all in aisle 9. You see everybody. You just manifested that. You're thinking about it. You're believing in it. Oh my God, it's going to happen. And then it happens. Or when somebody calls. If you have the power to create the negative, then it remains. You have the power to create the positive. But for some reason, it's easier to stay in what we don't want rather than focusing on what we do want. And that's where the magician, reason for the reading. Ooh, Emperor reverse. What the heck? Maybe this was you feeling powerless to change it. And now 8 of Cups, walking away. Because that Ace of Swords is a lot of power and confidence. I think you're walking away from an old version of yourself that I can't change my story. I can't raise my standard. Why? I keep hearing people say, raise your standards. Well, how do you raise your standards? This is all I know. It's just, yeah, it's believing in that you want something more and you're allowed to have it. And therefore, if you believe you can have it, your brain will find a way to achieve it and to go after it. All right, what's in the past? What's in the past? And everybody's been in that situation. Every single human walking this earth has been told no when they really wanted something and they found a way around it and got it. And if you can do that on that thing, you can do this on a larger scale. And that's where the magician energy comes in. What's in the past for my Cappies? What's in the past for my Capricorns? Oh, Ace of Wands reverse. Look at this. It looks like the magician once again. So things just not going your way because you felt powerless to change it. I can't change the system. I can't change I keep dealing with narcissists. I can't change it. People just don't respect me, or people underpay me, or people expect me to do what they don't want to do themselves. You can. I mean, you can't change them. You can't change the outside world. You can influence people. You can influence the external energies outside of you, but you sure in the hell can change what's inside of you. And you could put your Queen of Swords up and say, I'm not doing this today. Not today, Satan. You can take out your own trash over here. I got shit to do for myself. I'm tired of spending so much time on trying to help other people that I keep putting myself last. You might be the type of Capricorn that's always buying and helping people out with your money, and then you have barely enough to pay your own bills. Devil reverse. This is a Capricorn who is releasing being put on hold. You're just not going to be put on hold anymore. You're not going to be unseen anymore. What is on Capricorn's mind? What is on Capricorn's mind? What is on Capricorn's mind? What is it? What is on Capricorn's mind? Yeah, 3 of Wands reverse. Turning your back on those who don't show up for you. Turning your back on those who didn't have your back. Aries energy, you're no longer being put on hold, but you're no longer waiting for things to come your way. People, opportunities. If somebody says, if somebody starts gaslighting you and ghosting you, that's it. I think it's one and done with you guys. Yeah, I just, you're done with this. What's the near future? What's the near future for my Capricorns? What's the near future for my Capricorns? What is it? Oh, heck yeah. King of Pentacles. Look at our queens going into King. King Taurus. It could be new love. Just putting that out there. I'm honestly getting this as more of a career read, self-empowering read, getting you back. But honestly, guys, when you're in that kind of energy, new love seems to follow pretty quickly, because you just raised your vibration. You raised your standards. You didn't physically say, well, how do I raise my standards? Where do I go? Do I go to Amazon for that? No, you change. You change. Therefore, everything around you starts to change. The people around you who should have been changed out are now, you're cutting that out. And now you have all this space to focus on what you want. And really, I think it's honestly less overthinking and more doing. We really can, when we get in our heads, we tend to procrastinate. And when we procrastinate what we want, we get in stress. And when we get in stress, we get in anxiety. And then we start falling into negative or broken type of coping mechanisms. People drink, people do, they'll do, I wouldn't say narcotics, drugs, whatever. They do that. They overeat. They whatever it is to calm you, rather than just making that decision with that Two of Wands reverse and actually going out there. It's funny because we really do put so much energy on thinking about what we don't want to do, that if we actually did, it would have been over in like 10 seconds. It's like trying to get a shot, like children, when you say you have to get a shot, some adults too. You will stress yourself out for weeks that if you just would have did it, close your eyes, would have been over in 10 seconds. All right, what is this? Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. So some of you are overanalyzing getting out of a situation, leaving a job behind, staying where you just don't belong. General energy is you are putting on your big girl pants, big boy pants, big boy dress, big girl dress over here, and walking away. Your, I wouldn't say your confidence intact, but your like self-esteem attack. I think you're getting you back, Capricorn. What is this Ace of Swords and Queen of Swords? I think people just, this is the thing with Capricorns. Even though you guys aren't a fixed sign, I feel like you should be a fixed sign. Capricorns are just, you guys are really strong. And people, I think, are so used to you being so capable that they forget that you too might need a little help. You too could use a little love. You too could use a little encouragement. You too could be the friend that you're always the friend to other people. Yeah, and I think you just, again, that Six of Pentacles, you just want somebody to get back to what you put in. What is this Ace of Swords? Two of Pentacles. There you are, getting you back. Walking away for yourself. Not for someone else, not because someone told you to. You are walking away from a current situation to get you back. Why the Two of Pentacles? Okay, Tower reverse. Tired of this. This feels like a never-ending blow up with the Tower, especially with this Ace of Wands reverse. It could be somebody who pulls you in just to push you away. It could be a job that keeps you on hold to keep you there, but then their promises shortly fall short. It could also be a job that's just not really fulfilling you anymore, and you have dreams to run the show, to be a manager, to have employees, to have your business, to make more money, to not be limited to where you've been defined all this time. So I just, yeah. And I feel like the Tower reverse is this ongoing, every time it gets calm, something happens. What is the creatrix here? Ooh, what was that? Four of Wands, the Temperance, and the Five of Wands reverse. I feel, I'm going to shuffle again, but this makes sense. This feels like the overall energy, to be honest. I think the Two of Pentacles is like the minor arcana card of the Temperance card. It's, you just want balance back in your life. You want to be happy again. Four of Wands, Five of Wands reverse. You're tired of coming home to conflict. It's a time of peace for a Capricorn. It's a time of self-reflection, a time of focusing on your own needs. What is the Magician reason for the reading? Why is the Magician here the reason for the reading? Why is the Magician here? And the Wheel of Fortune. Capricorn is moving the F on. Your luck is changing though. And it depends on where you are in the Wheel of Fortune. If you've been having it really good, this could be, although with these two cards, I can't think of anything negative that could take place. But with the Wheel of Fortune just means there's a change coming. Now, are you ready for it? If it's been a struggle, I think an opportunity is going to come your way to lighten that load. If you've been stuck in these dead-end connections trying to find the real thing in in illusions. You know, it's like trying to find the real thing in a bunch of illusions and mirages. Something real might be coming in, but you have to train your eyes to see what's real and what's not real. But the Magician and Wheel of Fortune, there's something really big. Reason for the reading is coming in, and it starts within you. It starts within knowing what you deserve, going after what you want, and not stopping until you get it. Because this shit is over. 10 of Swords. This guy on the ground didn't put the 10 of Swords in his back. He put him in his back by staying in a place where he allowed it to fester for so long. What is the Ace of Wands reverse in the past? What is the Ace of Wands reverse in the past? What is the Ace of Wands reverse in the past? And the Four of Cups. And I honestly feel this was you at a job or in a relationship or just in life. Four of Cups is just an Ace of Wands reverse. This is procrastinating what you really want and staying in this. It's not happiness. You know the tree will be there tomorrow. There's opportunities coming along. This is a guy who's just kind of in his head thinking about, well, I want a different cup. I think I want a red cup. I don't know if I want that cup. It could be someone's specific cup you're waiting for, but some of you don't even know what you really want, and you think you're gonna, once it comes along, you'll know it. And I think good things have come along, and if you don't know what you want, how do you know what you can get? You know, you have to start training your eyes. Ace of Wands reverse, I actually feel like this is you. It's a delay. It's a delay in a different type of life, a different vibrant side of life, a more joyful and exciting side of life, because you're staying where you're honestly outgrown. You might be a little bored. You're not being challenged. It's safe. It's probably safe, even though there's conflict and stress. But I don't think your safety net does it for you anymore. What is the Three of Wands reverse on your mind? Aries energy. What is the Three of Wands reverse? Capricorn turning their back on the past. What is the Three of Wands reverse? Yeah, Page of Swords reverse. So maybe this is the bad news card. So maybe you found out the promotion you went for, you didn't get it, and they gave it to someone who just joined the company like 3 seconds ago. Maybe that connection you've been trying to get and they're ghosting you, they're putting up photos and they don't care what you think. Whatever this news is that comes in that might put you in your feels, might give you some pain, might give you a lot of stress, it's also the same feeling that's going to set you free to turn your back on this energy once and for all. But I want to stress, it's not just the energy. You're turning your back on allowing this to come in the first place. That's the Queen of Swords. Your Queen of Swords is finally upright and coming out within you and saying, you know what? I don't deserve this. I am the friend that I have never received. You know, they always say, be that person you want to have in your life. If you want love, be love, emit love. If you want that friend, be that friend. I feel like you have been all that. And yet you've still been getting the short end of the stick. And I think it's a big life lesson for a Capricorn out there who's watching this is, you know, when people show you who they are, believe them, like Maya Angelou. When people show you they're a snake, trust that they're a snake. Some of these people are very honest about their intentions, but you might be trying to believe the best of them. Six of Cups and King of Swords. You might have been with somebody who gave you a little enough to know a connection's there, but yet they kept you didn't know what they were thinking. They weren't really talking to you. They had very strong boundaries. They weren't letting you in. Okay, King of Pentacles in the near future. What is the King of Pentacles, Taurian energy in the near future? Keep saying shuffle. We shall shuffle. What is the King of Pentacles in the near future for my Cappies? King of Pentacles in the near future. 10 of Cups reverse, leaving the disappointments of the past behind. Why King of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups reverse? What is that? And the 6 of Wands and moving on from it. You are truly, there's a big growth happening here. Huge growth. We start with an Ace of Swords and a Queen of Swords. This aha moment. I can't do this one more day. I can't be in this relationship. I can't go to this job. I can't even go be in the car that would take me to this job. I feel like you've outgrown this life. You've outgrown this version of yourself. And just Yeah, and I just feel like 10 of Cups reverse, I think you're leaving behind what isn't working and now focusing on yourself. Putting that energy into yourself. And some of you, this is really about work. Look at this. Now a third king is showing up. This is very Emperor. You are taking big, badass control of your life when you have allowed other people to make the decisions around you that affected your life without having to say so in your life. Yeah, and you're tired of look at the 5 of Cups and 9 of Cups. One is a smug energy and the other person, and they have it to give, and this person's focused on what they'll never have, the 3 of Cups that's spilled. And here you're around people. Let's just say you recently came out of a divorce or a long-term relationship. Then you tried dating and that's not really working. But you get in these connections that are just, they collect cups like trophies for their shelf. And maybe you got your taste of that. And you could be walking away from this saying, you know, maybe I'll put love aside. I want to focus on my career. If you do, I'm telling you, there's a serious money involved. If this is within work, this is like a really arrogant, smug kind of energy. Again, this could be somebody who has it to give and they don't. And they see that you're struggling. And yet, where are they? You know, you're over here in the 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles reverse, barely can make ends meet. And you're around people who could help you, but I don't think this person's willing to give up any bit of their energy. It's just people who don't show up for you, Cappies. I think you're taking note of saying, okay, I'll be there for those who are there for me, but I'm not doing one more thing for the people who showed me that and proved to me that they're just not going to be here for me in the future. If this is our short-term connections and they're sitting there putting up pictures online about being with other people, it's like, good for you. I'm out of this rat race. I'm done with this. If this is a job of constantly being overlooked, you are looking elsewhere, or you're starting your own business, and one day you will seriously compete with this. Okay, what is this? 10 of Cups reverse, 6 of Wands. And the 4 of Swords reverse. No longer sleeping away your life. No longer letting anxiety be at the first emotion of the day. You wake up and be like, oh, I gotta go to that job. You wake up and you'll be like, did they call? Did they text? And they don't. It's the absence that's affecting you, not the presence of somebody. It's the absence of somebody who should be there for you. And I feel like that is on your mind, is turning your back on it. In reality, in your future, you are turning your back on it and you're focusing on yourself. And this is where you raise your standard. This is where you raise your vibration. Focusing on what you can control. Focusing on what you do have to work with. You're no longer in a 5 of Cups focusing on what you can't change. You can't change the people. If you are 5'5", you'll never be 6 feet naturally. I want to say naturally, unless you're like Tom Cruise with super high boots, you know, built into his shoes or platforms. No, you're always going. You're going to work with the tools we're given to you and sharpen that shit up. And I'm telling you, Capricorn, it's really going to pay off. And you've always had this secret weapon, but you've been kind of keeping it at bay. It's like he's sitting because he's thinking about things he can't change. He's thinking of a life. If only it would have been different. If only I didn't marry that person 30 years ago. If only that person would see. Well, they're not. And they never will. So it's time for this guy to get up from the tree and do what? Walk away. Ace of Swords. That is where the things you can change. Not being there and available for the people who are just going to use you for your energy. And now take that energy and now move it towards where you really wanted to go or who you really want to be. It's a very transformational time. So whatever this 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords was, it's actually a gift, and you may not see it now, but you will see it later because it's putting you on a path of self-discovery, finding who you are. And in the end, you're going to get king status. Even if you're a female or that's a female, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. King status is a high vibrational energy. It's a complete, it's like a house that it's move-in ready. It's not something you have to fix up first. You know, I think you've been dealing with the fixer-uppers in relationships, jobs, whatever, friends, and you're done with the fixer-uppers and you're ready for move-in quality or something new, like a brand new model. So, alrighty, my Cappies. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend. Love you guys. Take care.